Okay, this is like my 7th attempt of trying to do this, so if this doesn't work, then I'm just going to just take a break from it for a little bit. Probably do it the next day if this doesn't work. But anyway, Thrash Metal Guru here, actually at the Grandscape again. They're actually almost done building the Ferris wheel, which I'm really surprised about. Anyway, let's get to the point. Now, to this particular person, again, who I will no longer be referring to as Undertaker Freak 1127, U.T.F, or John Danz Jr. I will not be referring to you as those. I will be referring to you under a new acronym, which is pretty much the new substitute for U.T.F, which I will say for the U is under, T is for the, and F is for 45-degree angle. So, under the 45-degree angle, I gotta ask, why are you lying? And I'm 110% sure that you are lying. You know how I know that? When you said to this particular person that I was nothing more than just a subscriber to you, how I considered you a brother is nothing to you, how pretty much it's not your fault that it's not that way or whatnot, care to kind of back that up against the fact that I have a screenshot of you calling me brother after the conversation we had? Because if I also recall, I mean, if I wasn't really considered someone that you cared about, then why would you defend me against, and I'm going to say it, why would you defend me against Cloud9? Why would you keep talking to me after? The fact that I also started that petition that got your channel reinstated, even though it was circumvented by a lot of people. I'm not saying that it was because of my petition that got it back. There were other people like Adosa Buckley, the Amazing Atheist, and other people that circumvented that petition to get it back. Why? Because I had the idea from the start. So that way you can get it back. And despite it all, when Life in a Tent didn't like the fact that I was doing that, fuck them. But now eventually to you, under the 45-degree angle, I come to find out that you were nothing more than a backstabbing fraud. I got the inspiration to not take such crap or to accept mediocrity on a platform. I got that from you because I agreed with you. This platform is nothing more than a mediocre cesspool of things that just don't belong. You know, and I haven't been afraid to say much about a lot. But then I come to find out that I was merely just a means to an end. That's all I was just a means to an end. And that's not your fault. If you really wanted this to be different, if you really didn't want that to begin with, all you would have to say is, hey, guess what? Look, I'm going to be real with you. I'm not looking for any kind of relationship of family or of friends or whatnot. I do appreciate you as a subscriber or a follower, but I'm not looking for any type of friendship, you know, past that. I'm good with what I have. I just don't believe in that sort of thing. You know what? I bet you if you would have just said that, this would be a completely different story between you and I. But no. You backstabbed me. And yes, you did. Back to that Agent Mason crap again. I understand that he was in the wrong for stuff that he did, and I called him out for it. But when you said when people like me, him, and other people deserve to die, I wasn't going to take that. And just because of my political views as a centrist is another reason why you really don't want to associate with me. Really, John? Oh, yeah, I forgot. I wasn't going to refer to you as John. I was going to refer to you as under the 45-degree angle, which is kind of weird because you hop a 360 degree on your own logic. Kind of like how you're hopping your 45-degree angle, what's another word for the word? Sling slong up your own bunghole. Just so that way I can stay on YouTube's good side. So under the 45-degree angle, where do I go from here? Mm-hmm. Or actually, let me ask you this question. Is it a possibility that I have outgrown you in the terms of logic and reasoning? Is it possible? Now, I'm not going to say that I'm pretty much the brightest tool in the shed. However, though, coming to think about this, is it to a point where I feel like I've actually grown a lot better than you? And yeah, that's going to sound arrogant. Yeah, that sounds almost narcissistic. But maybe that's fact. Because I don't throw my friends under the bus. I don't treat them like filth. Yeah, maybe I might get a little bit angry, might have an argumentation with them, but you know what? We learn to hash it out. We learn to get over pretty much differences, and we learn to pretty much keep together cool and work it out. But I don't throw people under the bus, and I don't just brush them off. And that's what you did to me. You just brushed me off after you pretty much metaphorically spat in my face, gave me the middle finger, and punched me or kicked me in the nether regions, metaphorically, all at the same time. Like I was not deserving of the respect that I've given you. But all the respect you've given me, I feel like that was just all a smokescreen now. Because I criticized you. I rightfully criticized you. I've had people that criticize me for some of the stupid things that I have done on this platform. And guess what? I accepted it. I moved on from it. I've done better since, which is a lot more than I can say for you. I've done a lot better than you. Which, speaking of which, to all these random other accounts that just pop up out of nowhere, regarding that whole confrontation of my video towards under the 45-degree angle, by the way, for 2 years ago, if you're not contributing anything as a content creator, what makes you think I'm going to really take your condescending attitude of a point of criticism any seriously? And you know what? Maybe I have a speech impediment. You ever think about that? I didn't think so. So as for you, under the 45-degree angle, I think the fact remains, I'm better than you. That's right. I said it. I'm better than you. I'm not going to tell you how. Even magicians have to keep their secrets. It's all of you to think about that. I don't care if you get like all 27,000 of your followers back. Even if you did, that's not going to intimidate me. What are they going to do? What are they going to complain? Are they going to gripe? Are they going to moan at me? Because I happen to think that you're a fraudulent, backstabbing, conniving, narcissistic, arrogant son of a bitch. So, do yourself a favor. This goes for your brain and for your what those have in common is that you need to adjust the 45-degree angle on both of those, for down there and up here. And at the same time, getting your head out of your rear. Because you know what, John? You may be older than me, but guess what? You've got a whole lot more to learn. My rant's over. To my audience, you have a good night. As for under the 45-degree angle, go F yourself. You suck.